So this, I love this. I'm totally love that I get to do this. So my friend Discerner brought up this verse in my last hell video where I showed several verses where God says the wicked are no more. They'll be as though they never were. Regarding Satan, never shall you have being anymore forever, Olam. And that God promises to destroy death, sin, wickedness, suffering forever, rather than perpetuate it forever. That's not good enough because of verses like this. In Revelation, which borrows about 400 different Old Testament verses which are supposed to remind you of the stories from the Old Testament in which these ideas are taken from. There's like 400 references. I think some people have cataloged this, something like that. So to the first century reader, to John's audience, these are supposed to invoke pictures from the scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures. Now, here's the verse. If any man worships the beast in his image and receives the mark of on his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night who worship the beast in his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. And that's contrasted with, here are those that keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus. But what is this? Is John seeing a vision of something just totally heretofore unforeseen? Or is this being borrowed from Isaiah? And the answer is, well, we'll see. Notice, his indignation is on all nations. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. I wonder where their souls are while their carcasses are dead. It's an interesting question. All the host of heaven will be dissolved. This is clearly talking about the final judgment of God at the end of the world, is it not? The heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Their host shall fall down. Right? This imagery is clearly the final judgment. For the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of his recompense for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch. Sounds like the surface of the earth. And the dust thereof brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, shall not be quenched night or day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. The cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. Wait a minute. I thought this is where people are in torment and agony, getting burned alive forever and ever. No, this is a wilderness, a wasted place. The owl also, the raven, shall dwell in it. He shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. The mighty men, the kings there, the ones that were there from this land, this wasteland, this Babylon, which is destroyed in a day. The places that oppose God, that are made into nothing anymore, the ones there shall be nothing. This is the story. This is the imagery that John is. And by the way, they have no rest day or night while they're worshiping the beast. Why would they continue worshiping the beast in hell? Doesn't make any sense. Now, John is borrowing from the imagery from Isaiah the prophet, and he says, the princes thereof shall be nothing.